hobby. Okay, I know lots of you want to study a master's degree, but how can you survive in the graduate school? Tonight, I'm going to teach you some tips that can help you to survive in the graduate school. First, think about your motivation. Some of the students will study the master's degree for the education, some of them for the interest. All of these reasons are great. However, I'm afraid that some of you guys that studying the master's degree are forced by their parents. Their motivation is not strong enough, so they cannot push them to keep going on their study. They're just machines controlled by their parents. So you need to know your motivation, and you need to have a good reason to persuade yourself into being a graduate student. And the next one is your attitude. When you step into the laboratory, you must be aggressive. If you are lazy students, just wait for your professor, and I believe that the date of your graduation will be many days to come. It's a long time. And if you are good graduate students, you may try your best and find all kinds of journals from the long time ago until now. You may go to a library to find books, to check the database for new research and information. Then discuss with your professor your new ideas. Take that attitude, then that will make your success on your study. And another key point that I'm going to tell you is that have a good communication with your professor. When you face the problems that you cannot solve, then remember, phone your professor and let him know your difficult situation. Don't bury your head in the sand. It doesn't work. Take myself as an example. My professor loves to give me work. Every work makes me stay up late. And I need to help him to analyze the data, to write a paper for the conference. And I found one thing interesting is that our conversation keep repeating. Michael, I know this is a tough work and it's a little bit complicated, but I know your talent and I believe you can do it. But Professor, I'm afraid that... Don't be afraid, okay? You've got a talent and don't worry about the deadline. You can do it, okay? Well, okay, Professor. I'll try my best, but I can't promise... Oh, no. You got a challenge, I told you so. Yeah, just promise me, okay? Take it easy, try your best, okay? And I would love to see you hand over your work tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. But Professor, you said a deadline? Okay, I'm just kidding, okay? Remember 8 o'clock, see you in my office, and we can have a coffee together. And my professor gone away. So, I stayed up late every single night. Sometimes when I finish my work, it's almost the coffee time. So, a few months later, I feel exhausted. And I become a lazy student. I don't want to see my boss, it's my professor, anyway. So, I changed my address, I shut the phone down, I delete my mail, even the Facebook. I just want to stay away from him. However, unfortunately, I met him again at the 7-Eleven when I was going to buy my breakfast. He came to me and said, Michael, it's been a long, long time I haven't seen you. Oh, yes, Professor, because I'm a little busy. Yeah, but I missed you. What happened to you? Professor, at the moment I start to think about myself and then start to tell him my difficulties. After that, my professor said, your talent, Michael, and you can do it. But if you think that your routine is a little bit heavy, then we can adjust it. But remember, you are a graduate student, and remember, you need to face your problem. After our conversation, I feel good, and I'm good now. And the next suggestion that I want to give you is that have a strong mind. This is very important. To be a graduate student, you take more than 50% of your more than 50% of the responsibility on your study. You must learn by yourself. You cannot just accept the knowledge. You need to create the new knowledge. Besides, you need to be your professor's good helper, because sometimes they are just like vegetables. We need to take care of them. When their computer is down, when they feel thirsty, and they want a Coke from 7-Eleven, just remember that you need to have a strong mind, and that will make you overcome these problems. And if you want to study the graduate school, just make sure you write down the 4 rules. Think about your motivation, think about your attitude, and have a communication with your professor, and have a strong mind. And I believe that you can learn a lot in your master's degree. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.